This is Suzie, Soule of Best Rock List, and I'm here with Assuming We Survive.
Hello.
Tell me who you are.
My name's Kris. I play drums in Assuming We Survive.
My name is Adrian, and I sing for Assuming We Survive. And give professional hugs mid-set.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Your album came out at the beginning of Warped Tour, right? All Roads Lead to Home is on your album. Tell us about your album.
Well, yeah, it came out the first day of Warped Tour, June 24th. And we're pretty stoked. It's our first full-length album. There's 11 songs. And yeah, we put a lot of hard work into it. We've been working on it for a long time, and it's finally like out. We're stoked that it's finally out. To show everyone we've been working on. So, yeah, he probably has more to tell you about that too.
He pretty much hit it right, but we also have some good guest vocals on this record. Very talented musician from LA named Alexis Dunlap. She's amazing. If you get the chance, look her up. She's outstanding. She did a song, acoustic song with me called Next to Me, and it's a duet. It's actually one of my favorites on the record. And then we also have our good friend Dan Arnold from Ecstatic Lullabies on the record, and he was actually on our last EP as well. So good friend, good dude. And the record was produced by our buddy Chris Como. He's a drummer for Lorraine Drive, fills in for a lot of amazing bands, and it's always a pleasure working with him. And we're super stoked. Everyone seems to like it so far, so let's keep that good positive vibes rolling.
Now we come to the part of the interview that I call We Are America. So there is a lot of divisiveness and violence in the media and in America nowadays. Tell me, what do you think is one thing that you can do to change, one thing that people can do to change our country for the better?
I think the first thing is to let the pettiness of differences go. I mean, there's only one race on this planet. It's a human race, and I will never understand racial divides. I will never understand, religious divides. I mean, everyone should be able to live their life the way they want, and we're very adamant about that. And we want people to, if you come watch us play, you'll get it. We just want people to have a good time and love each other. And it's one thing that I always say, we meet so many people every day, and mostly a lot of girls, they cut themselves. And we always tell people, if you're having a bad day, write us. We'll write you back. And we have for years. And we to this day, write everyone back. And actually, I did a post on Twitter this morning. I was like, if you're having a bad day, and don't hurt yourself, write me. I'll talk you through it. We'll make whatever you're going through better. And I'll be here for you if no one else is. So one thing I just want people to know is just to, you're not alone. You know what I mean? If you suffer from depression or anger, you're not alone. We're here for you. There's people out there that care about you. You may not know them, but they're there. So, and I'm Adrian, and I care about you, and I love you. So I love you, Danielle. Actually, mid-set, I gave her a hug, and I told her to smile. She's awesome. You can't see her. She's behind the camera, but she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what he said. I mean...
It's hard to follow.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just look at the big picture, That's everyone's so... I don't get it. I purposely have not looked at any news since we left on Warped Tour, actually. When I'm at home, I usually am checking, the news sites, all that. I purposely haven't since we left, and it's crazy how much, stress-free I am without looking at it, I mean, I've seen stuff here and there posted on Facebook, but I'm just trying not to, just because there's so much negativity right now,
Okay, so where are you guys from?
We're from Southern California, Inland Empire. I'm technically going to be living in LA now, but we're based out of, Chino, Rancho Cucamonga, Inland Empire, so, yeah.
Can I do something real quick? This may be off topic, but we have really close friends from hometown that are here. Yeah. Melissa, come here, guys. Get in this real quick. These are our friends from back home, and I'm so proud of them. Yeah. These guys are amazing. I've known these guys for years, and they started off in such a small local scene, and we all did, and they're out there blowing up, and I love you guys so much. It's so nice to see you.
Coast to coast.
And they're some of the best people on the planet, just a heads up on that. So check them out, Rockwell Anderson. They have some good stuff coming out.
Do you know your ethnic background?
Yeah, I'm half German, half Dominican, so I'm a Germanican, and if you add the American, I'm a Germanicano. I was born...
I like Germanic.
Germanicano? I was born and raised in Germany. I'm an Army brat. My dad's Dominican, my mom's German, And I was there till I was 15 years old, and then my parents got divorced, and I moved with my dad to Dominican Republic, did high school out there, and then my dad got really, really, really abusive. He used to like point his gun at me and put his gun in my mouth and beat me up. So I ended up running away from home, and I shined shoes underneath the bridge, well, in a park, but I lived underneath the bridge for a couple months, and I got $56. I got a plane ticket from Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico. Got to Puerto Rico, said I'm an American citizen, I want to join the Army. So I joined the Army, and that was my way out. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you're having a bad day, trust me, I've been through a lot, and I will be there for you. And you can always find the positives in the negatives, and it's so easy to be negative. It's hard to be positive, but we're definitely one of those bands that we will be there for you through thick and thin. But and yeah, so now I'm out here, and well, I live in California, but out here touring the country.
That's an amazing story. That is fantastic. That is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm Mexican and Spanish. And I think I have some Native American Indian in me, but I forgot what it's called. And I got to text my mom and see what it is again.
Okay, show me your sickest tattoo.
I get a lot of compliments on the eyeball.
That is a cool eyeball.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. It looked really cool when it was done. But yeah, I get a lot of props on that. And then the godlike figure. And then this is kind of like Statue of Liberty, end of the world type theme. So that's our name.
There you go.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Those are all cool.
I don't know. I have a couple. I have 2 or 3, but I really like my shark because I love sharks. But I think my favorite is my bands. Everyone asks me about my bands. My sister, growing up, her nephew, we used to watch Beetlejuice, the cartoon, every Sunday, and his favorite part was when Beetlejuice turned into a snake. And he got hit by a drunk driver when he was playing in my sister's front yard, and he passed away. So this is my favorite one, by all means. So I got it for him.
Oh my gosh, you got all these.
Make a movie.
Wow, you should make a movie. I think that'd be phenomenal. What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
I actually grew up on classic rock, so Led Zeppelin, Eagles, all that stuff, and then always had my dad would listen to smooth jazz, so a lot of Sade and stuff like that. And then grew up, and then I listen to everything now. I mean, I listen to hip hop, punk rock, metal, some dancey stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much. But that's it.
Same, like Sade. You had to bust that out. I listen to everything. Being Dominican and German, like my mom was always into rock and roll, and I get a lot of my personality from my mom. She does a lot of theater and stuff like that. But grew up on like everything. I listen to everything pretty much. Anything from like Spanish music to hip hop, country, everything. If it makes me want to dance, especially, like I'm all about it.
Okay, if you were a character from Game of Thrones, which character would you be?
Could I do a side note on that? Yeah. We wrote a song about Game of Thrones on the new record, and it's about Jon Snow and Ygritte, about their like crazy love life. Okay. It's called Love is Torture. So if you like Game of Thrones, which, oh my gosh, I haven't seen it since we left on tour, so I'm going crazy. But if you like Game of Thrones, check that song out. Love is Torture. It's on our new record. But okay, you go for it.
I'm a huge fan of Tyrion Lannister just because he's freaking hilarious and he drinks wine all the time, and he's a hit with the ladies for some reason. So him or Jon Snow, just those two.
It's so fun. Those are mine.
And Rob too. Rob was cool, but obviously he got killed. But he was my favorite before he got killed.
I'd be a dragon. I don't know if anybody's done that character yet, but oh my gosh, Game of Thrones. Now I'm just thinking about Game of Thrones.
We still haven't watched the last
episode.
Last season.
Really? Okay.
We're dying over here. Dang it.
You guys don't have Apple TV?
I do actually have HBO Go, but we just haven't had time to watch it.
It's been so chaotic. Even like when we're done and we're driving, we're just so burnt out. You either sleep or you're like barely watching anything. And Game of Thrones is one of those things where you just have to like, you have to watch it,
Watch it over again. Yeah. What's the best social media app to catch you guys on?
Honestly, probably Instagram. That just seems to be the hit nowadays. So Instagram, it's @AssumingWeSurvive. We reply to everyone. We try to, as much as possible that hits us up and messages us. So yeah, look for us on there.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm active on Twitter. I'm active on Facebook, but like definitely Instagram. And Instagram is like usually where like I tell most kids, like or people in general. I've had a 34-year-old dad like talk to me about what he was going through with his daughter, but like that's usually where I reply to people the most.
All right. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Susie.